Hey, Chandler Collins here, and I wanted to send you a quick message to talk to you about something that's been difficult for me to talk about with people in the past, and that is the general idea of getting regular work. And the reason I think it's difficult for me is because I've never wanted to come off to a patient like I was wanting anything for them except exactly what was right for them. I didn't want to come off as trying to sell them on particular treatments or something extra, something above and beyond what they really need or what would really serve them at the highest level. And so it's difficult for me to talk about that with patients. It's been difficult for me as a practitioner to get to that point where I was comfortable regularly telling people when I thought they should come in next. As strange as that may sound, it's a hard thing to do because you don't want to come up, well, I don't want to come across as being pushy or salesy in that way. That being said, I do want to say that we are human beings who need regular work, and that is in all areas of our life. It's no different than the car that you have. You wouldn't expect to be able to drive your car around day in, day out and not have it need maintenance, and yet for many of us, that's how we go through life. We assume that we should, whatever that means, we should be able to go for long periods of time without needing work. But in my experience, bodies just don't work that way. We do need work. And just like a car that you didn't get maintenance on, at some point it breaks down. And so you will either be forced to have work done on it at a point when it breaks down, or you can do it ahead of time and get ahead of the problems. So I just want to say that whether you get work with me or someone else or what have you, I personally think it's a good idea to have lots of different practitioners sort of in your stable, so to speak. So there's, chiropractor, there's massage therapists, acupuncturists, certainly, general practitioner. You have people that help you maintain you because life is stressful. There are lots of aspects of it, from the air we breathe to the foods we put into our body to the emotional stresses we have that can wear us down. And in my experience, the more active you are, the more maintenance we tend to need. That may seem ironic, but it's true. I tend to be active and out there and like to be outdoors and do things, but that has consequences. And so the more stuff we do, typically the more maintenance we tend to need, especially as we get older. The other part of that is that there's real power in regular work. The patients that I have seen who say have standing appointments with me, even if it's once a week or if it's once a month or whatever it may be, when we have that regular check-in where we can sort of dig down into what's going on with them before there's a problem or when there's not even a problem around, it can be pretty remarkable what we can turn up and the progress we can make when we're not always doing what I would kind of call first aid, right? Sometimes people come in and the only time they come in is when they finally gotten to the point where something hurts bad enough or there's a big enough problem that they're really needing work. Well, so then I spend the entire visit time getting them back to a baseline instead of moving forward. And there's nothing wrong with that. Certainly we need that kind of work from time to time because those things happen in all our lives. We fall, we get viruses, we go through big emotional stresses, these things that are unexpected that happen. That can't be avoided. But when we are at that time in our life when there isn't all that other stuff going on, it's really helpful, and there's a real power in getting that regular work to be able to sort of put some distance in between you and whatever that last thing was and give you some resilience for the next time it comes around. So that's really about it. Going into holidays, I thought it was a good reminder and a good thing to think about, especially for the new year, that putting your car on a regular maintenance plan is a good plan, and the same thing is true for your body. So again, whether it's with me or somebody else, anybody else out there, get regular work and treat your body in the same way. Plan for issues coming up. Understand that we have regular stresses, and take good care of yourself. That's about it. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you soon.